Hey everyone, it's day 12 of our journey through Lent. We hope you're having a lovely day. Today's verse is Luke chapter 15, verse 20. So he set off and went to his father. But while he was still far off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. He ran and put his arms around him and kissed him. By far my favourite parable in the Bible, especially because historically Jesus was specifically challenging the ideologies of who they thought God were at the time. But we'll get to that in a second. What I love about the deeper meaning of this story is how salvation is earned not through our own merit, but by God's love and grace. How the Father saw him from a long way off is indicating to us that God is actively searching for us. And despite disrespecting his father, the father's reaction isn't one of anger or disappointment, but deep empathy. But I think the most important part of the entire verse is two words. He ran. In those two words, Jesus destroys all social constructs in that time period. You see, back then in Middle Eastern culture, the idea of a father running towards his son was seen as undignified. This action demonstrates the intense love the Father has for us. He will break all social conventions to get to us because he loves us that deeply. This verse is telling us that God doesn't wait for us to become perfect before returning to us. He meets us with mercy the moment we turn toward him. And that is something that we as Christians must always remember, because our love for the Father is something that the devil will attempt to turn against us. You see, it's so easy for us when we've upset someone to think that they don't accept us back. It is so easy for us to be ashamed of our actions. This is even highlighted in the first chapter of Genesis with Adam and Eve. We go against God and we immediately turn our faces in shame. And the devil will try to weaponize that against us, weaponize it against our relationship with God, because he knows he can then use that to sever our relationship with him. But that's why verses like these are so important to our faith, because no matter what we do, God will always continue to seek us, continue to love us. And that's why God's so beautiful. In so many different religions and cultures, we are expected to build up to that perfect level. But God says, scrap that. He will come down to us, because God loves us so fiercely, so passionately, that the moment we turn our face to him, he will be right there. And there is absolutely nothing more beautiful than that. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'm excited to see you guys for day 13. God bless. I love you guys.